Peace be with you, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name's Trevor. Really glad to have you here. So tonight, or today, when I'm filming this, it is my birthday, and I was hoping to get this video uploaded a little bit earlier, but we had one of our drivers at the restaurant call off, so I had to stay there a little bit later to kind of cover the missing hours. That, and there was a package that was supposed to arrive today, but it is lost in transit at the moment. So there's 3 fragrances that I was hoping to have in this video that didn't quite make it for tonight, but I'll just save those for a future first impressions video. But tonight I've got a first impressions unboxing, kind of a big major haul. So just getting right into the video. If you've watched my channel, I think on my one of my weekly wares videos, I mentioned how I dropped a bottle of Jazz Club and broke it, so I went ahead and replaced my bottle of Jazz Club. So I've got that right here. I'm actually not going to open that right now since I've already owned that fragrance, so this isn't going to be a first impressions, but I did pick up a replacement bottle of Jazz Club. Going with the scenery, I've got here the other fragrance that I got from Aura Fragrance. I got both of these from Aura Fragrance for $99 for Jazz Club and $104 for By the Fireplace. So let's go ahead and start things off with By the Fireplace. We got just kind of like a nice white cardboard box. With a little bit of a description picture there. Burning wood and chestnut is the tagline on the fragrance box. I'm just going to go ahead and pop this open. Okay, so classic replica line sort of presentation, really nice amber colored juice there. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on my left arm here, on the forearm. Let's go ahead and give it a couple sprays. Okay, and we'll let that kind of settle down and waft a little bit. Then I'm going to start unboxing this next fragrance while I let that one some time to settle. This one I picked up from Fragrance Net, and it is Francois Dimashi, I believe, is the perfumer behind this one. It is Oud Malaki from the house of Chapard. First fragrance I've tried from this house. A little upset. I bought this one. It was right around 80 bucks off of Fragrance Net, and then I saw it for like 60 on fragrancebuy.ca. So a little sad that I overpaid for this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that unboxed there. Really beautiful presentation. I think the biggest size on this one is a 2.7 ounce, 80 milliliters. So not quite 100 mLs for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and just set that bottle there, and then kind of get a sniff of this By the Fireplace. Okay, it's really nice. Definitely, I can see the appeal for Christmas time and this sort of winter season when you're going to be wanting to cuddle up next to a fire. Reminds me a little bit of like Memoirs of a Trespasser by Imaginary Authors crossed with Stronger with You. Maybe Stronger with You absolutely, because this is a little bit more smoky. Yeah, really smoky, nutty, vanilla. A little bit dusty, which is why I say that it reminded me a bit of the Imaginary Authors fragrance. Smells quite a bit better in the air, like I was catching wafts of it when I was unboxing this one here. Still think Jazz Club is, I prefer that over this one. But I'll have to give it some full wearings out in the cold and kind of see how this one pans out. But yeah, really enjoying this one so far by the Fireplace. I'm gonna go ahead and put this Oud Malaki on my right forearm here, and then unbox the next fragrance while I let this one settle in. And let's see, we got Jazz Club by the Fireplace, Oud Malaki. This is another one I've been really excited to pick up. It is Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Prive. So I really love iris. I really love boozy notes in the hyper cold weather. And I think that the bottle presentation and juice color and everything about this fragrance is really amazing and sleek, elegant. I'll go ahead and set that one there and get a waft of this here. Oud Malaki. Okay. Yeah, this one's quite a bit brighter than I was anticipating. The oud is really well done, not barnyardy at all. But it's got a really nice, sleek, elegant, dressed up, like clean woodiness, like a very polished woody. Subtle hint of sweetness. Reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on it. But yeah, this is very nice. Very much a dressed up sort of fragrance, but delightful. Delightful scent profile. Oh, sorry, I had battery was dying there. Yeah, that is, I'm gonna let that settle in some more, but so far I think this is beating out the By the Fireplace for me. So we'll go ahead and put Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Prive on the left hand here to get a look at the atomizer. Good atomizer, as all of them from this line are. Let that one settle for a minute and then move on to the final fragrance in this haul. Again, a little bit upset. I picked this one up for $135 from fragrancebuy.ca. However, it was available for $131 at the Perfume Spot, and then the Perfume Spot also had a $10 off coupon going on for the Black Friday deal, so I could have saved like 15 bucks on that one and 20 on the Oud Malaki. So my fault for not being a little bit more diligent with myself. Could have saved about like 40 or 50 bucks, but this last fragrance of the night is going to be one that I've been anticipating getting my hands on since it came out, and that is Dior Sauvage Elixir. So this is my first Sauvage. I don't own any of the other ones. I got Prada Luna Rosa Carbon and a sample of the Eau de Toilette Sauvage once, but this is the only one that I actually own in my collection. So I'll set that one there and get a waft of the Reserve Prive. Interesting. Okay. It's a lot softer and floral than I was anticipating. For some reason I was expecting this to be a little bit closer to the Boisé flanker from this line. This one definitely has a little bit more of a floral aspect to the iris and less like powdery lipsticky. And the boozy notes I'm not really picking up too much on. Except insofar as it's somewhat like a very ripe fruit that has fermented in some sense. Like it's like an alcohol from like a fermenting fruit more than like an actual boozy cognac whiskey type. Yeah, very clean, almost soapy iris instead of like powdery lipstick. And not quite as sweet as I was anticipating either. Yeah, I'll definitely have to get some more full wears out of that one, but this one so far has been the farthest off from my expectations of it. Not saying that I dislike this, but definitely smells a lot different than I was expecting it to be. It's a lot more clean and floral and like slightly, I don't want to say fruity because it's not quite fruity, but the boozy note in here it's strange to me. It almost is like a tequila. Let me see how it smells off the atomizer. Yeah, I don't really smell too much off the atomizer there. Again, my nose could be getting a little fatigued. I have, been introducing it to a lot of novelty here tonight. But let's go ahead and final first impression of the night, Dior Sauvage Elixir. This is the 2-ounce bottle. Nice magnetic cap. I'll go ahead and put this one right here on my right hand. Pressurized atomizer, really nice. Okay. Bravo, Dior, bravo. Okay, this one is also quite a bit different than I was anticipating. I thought this was going to be a lot more sweeter and lavender heavy, but it's pretty green. Green and like, and there's a certain sweetness to it, but it's kind of like the sweetness that you get off of smelling cinnamon. Like the taste is really bitter, but then there's like a certain waft of the aroma that's sweet. But I don't think there's cinnamon in there or in here. There could be, but yeah, it's just really dark and kind of smoky. Definitely a little bit more old school. I get that old school vibe out of here, like oak mossy, which I don't know what the exact note breakdown in this one is, but yeah, it's almost giving me like a Giacomo de Giacomo vibe, which is like a clove heavy fragrance. Okay, yeah, this has been rather interesting first impressions. Okay, so I think if I had to rank these four, how I enjoyed them this evening, I think this Chopard Oud Malaki is my number 1 pick. By the Fireplace is going to be my number 2. Gentleman Reserve Prive is going to be my number 3. And so far, not particularly enjoying Sauvage Elixir that much. Like I said, my nose probably got a little bit overwhelmed with a lot of the novelty from these fragrances all at once. They are all pretty potent. I really appreciate you sticking with me to the end of the video. This has been a little bit of a long one. It was really a lot of fun to do, and like I said, I've got one more package that didn't show up tonight that I will be doing a first impressions of sometime in the future, hopefully within the next few days here. So appreciate you as always. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.